Hello and welcome to day 5 of our online ESL class. It's Friday. We made it through the first week of our distance learning, and guess what I'm letting Benjamin and Lillian have today? I'm letting them have Freedom Friday. I'm giving them time to catch up on all their work from this week, and then I said I will give them some free time if they get it all done just like we used to do in our class. So hopefully you'll have a chance to have some Freedom Friday in your homes as well. So as I mentioned yesterday, I've been asked not to give specific work or program, but to direct you to the two websites that Dr. Malloy sent out to you this week. So that's what I'm going to do with you today. I am going to show you how to get to the Ontario Ministry website as well as the TDSB one. And then we're going to go through both of them in detail. And also I'm going to pick one of the resources to go through. It's called Capstone, and it is a online library like RazKids and Pebble Go that you can use at home to support your learning. I'm really excited to share Capstone with you because there are lots of choices of books on there about sports and animals and storybooks and comic books. There are even books on there that I want to read. So let's dive in and take a look at the first website. We're going to look at the two websites that Dr. Malloy sent out to the parents in his email this week. The two websites are Ontario's Learn at Home and also TDSB's resource website. So for the first one, it is put out by the Ministry of Education, and you can either use the link from Dr. Malloy's email, you can find the links in the description box below this video, or you can go to Google, and the search words that I usually use are Ontario Learn at Home. If you search for those words, it should be the first web page that comes up. And when you click on it, it will bring you to this page. There are some general information about the school closure at the top, a letter from the minister, and then the rest of the page is divided into 3 sections. One for elementary students, one for secondary students, and then some parents and guardian information. So we're going to focus our time on the elementary students part, and then I will pop down to the bottom just to show you the last section. So in the elementary student section part, there are 4 resources that are here. The first one is a math resource aimed for kindergartens to grade 2. I haven't had a chance to really look at that yet, so I'm not sure what it's involved. The second one is called TVO Kids, and this is one that I think would be good for our students in our class. There are videos, games, a lot of different resources there for many different grades, and it covers many subjects, including language, math, and science. So sometime next week, I will make a video where we explore this website. This is Empower, and it is a math game for students from kindergarten to grade 6. My children, Benjamin and Lillian, have been playing with it this week, and they both like it. They give it the thumbs up. So what I do with my kids is I ask them to log in, and they do 1 or 2 activities a day in addition to the division package that I also sent home with you guys. I brought a copy home for them to do. So for Empower, I'm not going to go into it today, but I will try and make a video for maybe Monday to show you how to sign up as a parent and how to set up accounts for your kids. It's completely free. The parents need an email address to sign up for an account, but it doesn't cost anything. And the last one on here is TVO Mathify. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but if you have older brothers and sisters, it sounds like it is a chat line with teachers on the other side. So it's kind of like Remind, where you can send a message and there's a math teacher who will respond back to answer any math questions. And it says here that the hours are Mondays to Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and also Sundays. So if you need a math tutor online, you can contact them there. So these are the 4 resources aimed for elementary students from our Ontario government. And then at the bottom, the section for parents and guardian, there are just some general information about the Ontario curriculum. For example, if you want to know what a grade 5 student is supposed to be learning, you can click on that, and also some reading. I'm not going to go into it right now because I want to show you the TDSB website, but maybe later on, late next week, once I've had a chance to show the kids a few more resources they can use, I'll come back to this. The second website in Dr. Malloy's email was a website put up by the TDSB, and it has a big list of resources that specifically our school board has paid for our students. So again, you can go back to the email and click on the link, check the description box below. You can check our class website or our class Google Doc for the link. Or if you are like me and you just want to use Google, the search words that I usually use are TDSB Student Learning Resources. So if you type those 4 words in, it will bring you to the results, and it's the first one, Student Learning Resources for the Toronto District School Board. So when you click on it, it brings you to a really big chart of different websites, databases, games that the kids can use to support their learning at home. And I know, even as a teacher, when I see this really big chart, it gets a little overwhelming. It's just so much, and how do you know which one to go to? So I want to point out a few things to you. Notice that this is Pebble Go. This was the one that I showed you earlier this week about reading for science. So I want to show you the headings up here because I think this is going to be useful. So in the first column, you're going to see the subject that the resource supports. So when you see literacy, it means the website is going to help with your child's reading, writing, or oral language. Anything that says math, it's going to help them in math. And then as you scroll down, some of them are all subjects. You'll see science. There will be some French, some social studies, and most of the ones at the bottom are history and geography. If we go back to the top, you will notice that there is also, the link is here, the second column. So once you find the subject you want to work on, you would then click the link. And then over here, the chart shows you what grade it is appropriate for. So our students are in grade 4 and 5. However, if it's a language website, you might want to try out something from grades 1 to 3 as well, because that is generally the level of reading and writing that the students in my class are working at. For newer comers, you can also check out the kindergarten to grade 2. Anything in this area would be good for kids in our class. And the column that I really want to point out to you is this one right here. So what they've done is they have highlighted websites or resources that would be really good for ESL students or students who need some extra help. So Capstone, which is the one we're going to look at today, has Read Aloud. It means that this website will read the books for the students. It also has a glossary, a built-in dictionary. So Kids Info Bits, this one has Read Aloud. It has translations, so it can translate into different languages, and also a dictionary in it. Gale, same thing. This one would be good because it's animated. So as you go down the resources, try the ones that are geared towards ESL students, or they have something built in to help ESL students. So out of all of these, I want to show you the capstone one today. Just like Raz Kids and Pebble Go and what's the last one? And Bookflix that we looked at earlier this week. They are a collection of books that students can read. But one thing that I noticed was use the second link. The first one, I don't know why they have it there. When you click on that one, they ask you to sign in. But if you click the second one, you don't have to sign in at all. It signs you in automatically. So similar to Raz Kids, Pebble Go, or Bookflix, Capstone is a collection of books and audiobooks that the students can listen to and practice their reading. So when you click on the website, there are almost 4,000 books that students can read. This should last you a very long time. And there are many different topics, fiction, like stories, or nonfiction, information books about history. So you can browse. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few tools that will help you in your search. So if you click on where it says guided reading level, you will see different levels. If you log into your Raz Kids and check what letter Miss Kwong has you at right now, that is your guided reading level. So if you are at, say, level G, you can click on this one, E to I, and what it will do is it will take all the books that are in levels E, F, G, H, and I, and put them together for you to choose. So when you click on a book, let's just say you want to read about airplanes, it will show you a summary, and then you can click play book. And then you get to choose if you want to turn the page by yourself or if you want the computer to just keep reading and not stop. So I'm just going to pick turn the page.
Airplanes by Mari Shu.
If you don't want to read it, then you can turn this button off, or you can click here. And what it will do is it will stop reading and you can read it by yourself. Okay. So because I'm recording on a microphone, I don't think my computer is going to pick up the book reading right now. But I want to show you what it does. So if I go into
Up high.
the book,
Look up in the sky. An airplane flies high.
The computer is highlighting the words as it reads.
Parts. See the jet engines? They are loud. They make this airplane move. Jet engine.
We'll just read without highlighting the word.
Jet engine. A propeller spins fast. It can move an airplane too.
So
see it go.
Before I go back, I just want to show you a couple of things. This one right here is called glossary. And what it is that they are words that are a little bit harder in the book. So if you're reading the book and you come to a word that you don't know, you can click on the glossary button and it will bring you to a little dictionary. So when I'm done with the book, I hit X and that'll bring me back to all the main page with all the books. A couple of other things I want to show you. You can search for a topic as well. A lot of the kids in my class love soccer, so maybe I want to read a soccer book. Then it's going to bring all 37 books in this collection that has to do with soccer. It's both stories about soccer, nonfiction about soccer, comic book about soccer. And then another interesting tool is something called the visual search, which is, I think, really useful for our English learners. If you click on visual search, it allows you to search by clicking buttons instead of instead of typing in a keyword. So let's just say I am interested in nonfiction information books. And then I can use the pictures to help me figure it out, what I want to read. Maybe I want to read about sports. So let's go back to soccer. Okay, so here are 4 books that I came up with for soccer, and you can then read the books. Okay, most of you can use the search bar, but those of you who just arrived, you can use the visual search to help you. Okay, so I hope you have a chance to take a look at this resource. And not only is it good for practicing your reading,
It might also give you an idea of what you can do at home. These 10-minute projects look really interesting to me. After I finish this video, maybe I'll come back and I'll take a look at it. Maybe if you read this one, you will have an idea of something you can build and make, or even a paper project. I think I might take a look at these books over the next few days to see what else Benjamin and Lillian can make while we're stuck at home. I hope you have a good time exploring this website and have a good time practicing your reading.
So that's it for today and for the week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you next week on Monday. I will try and message out a new video. I think my goal right now is to show you how to use Empower, the math game that I had mentioned on the Ontario website. So take a look at those resources, see which ones you like, and see which one will be useful for you. Have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.